Mm, it is cold. I'm drinking. Um, it smells so good. And it is so cold. I'm about to show y'all how cold it is outside. Mm, it's so good. I put vanilla, French vanilla creamer. Um, hold on. Sorry. Watching Judge Karen. Love me some judge shows. Don't ever want to see myself in court, but I like watching the shows. Um, but yeah, it is just that look that little posty. Um, it is a hot tea morning. Shout out to Becky of Acre Homestead, to her handsome little man. And well, I only seen his hand, but that's the most beautiful hand that I have seen in a long time. Um, but yeah, so shout out to Becky at Acre Homestead. Wishing her and baby well wishes and speedy um, recovery. Um, I know she's a first time mom. All right, did you get the email so you know what to pick up?
Yeah.
But all of them, the one from Sam's,
No,
and
I
it's.
the one that's ready right now. That's the one I got.
I'm gonna have to see if they sent the one from Sam's and then the second one from Walmart.
Yeah, send them to me.
All right, if I see them, I'll send them to you. About take your DoorDash bag. Lordy, horses are trying. Hold on, DoorDash bag to put the CA in it. What? Oh, is that supposed to be you?
Yeah.
She's cute.
Yeah, that's Sissy.
I like the hair and I like the socks. But but yeah, I'll send.
For them, what I may do, I may just go get what I gotta get from there, bring back, then go back out and get
Well, you gotta make sure that you take them out one at a time so they can shop for each other.
I know, they'll be okay now.
And then I gotta figure out how they're gonna shop for you.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll have to drive and you'll have to get it, and I'll just sleep off.
I hate going outside.
That's all that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I put that package on you when you were asleep.
Yeah, I seen it when I woke up this morning. I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night. I was tired.
I was knocked out because I was screaming.
You were screaming.
Yeah, because
Why were you screaming?
Because there was like a thing, because we went to get food, and there was like a thing, and there was a card, and it was called Fun Jump, and we actually seen the building. And we seen the upside down building.
Oh yeah, the Wonder Works, yeah.
I want to go see that so bad.
I know, I do too. I never been. We might go one day. It's not a promise. But okay. Shut the door. It's cold. Thank you. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go so I can drink my chai latte Like I said, I don't put sugar in it, but I do use creamer that is sweet. Hold on, I'll show you the hazelnut bottle. Hold on. Oh, that's not hazelnut, that's caramel latte. That's what I use. So I put the non-dairy coffee creamer. My favorite is hazelnut. French vanilla is my second favorite. Caramel latte is really my fourth favorite. The cinnamon roll is my third favorite. But that's just because cinnamon roll makes me think of Christmas. So if I had some of the cinnamon roll, if it wasn't sold out at Walmart, sorry guys, don't mean to clear my chest while talking to y'all. Oh, rats, get out there. The string went in my drink. Yeah, this is cooling off, so I gotta hurry up because it's not hardly hot. But hazelnut is my favorite flavor in the creamer. I do like the chocolate mocha peppermint. The only problem is they don't make it in the Great Value. It's only from Coffee Mate. And before inflation, this creamer was 98 cents. After inflation, it's $2. And Coffee Mate be busting heads before inflation. So before inflation, it was like $1.50 for Coffee Mate. After inflation, it's like almost $3 for, I think, 15 ounce container. So yeah, they busted heads, and it was a good thing because I buy 6 of each. Except I didn't buy 6 of the cinnamon, because when I bought the hazelnut, the caramel, and the French vanilla, they didn't have the cinnamon. I think it's cinnamon roll. I think that's the name of it. I don't remember. It's in a red container. But so I didn't get to buy 6 of the cinnamon ones. And but it's a good thing I bought these at the 98 cent before inflation kicked in. But I got a couple for a couple of days. I mean, they busting heads. I used to buy the 60 count of eggs a month because if y'all know, I ain't got no teeth and I have to have protein. I don't like meat, but I will slap 2 eggs with a handful of cheese, mix it together, put it in a bowl or a cup. Usually it's a bowl. It used to be a coffee cup, like the little coffee cups, because I like the big Johnny ones. I call these big Johnnies. I like the big Johnny one. And so I had little ones, but I'm like, that's not enough coffee. That's not enough tea. I like a lot. I'm a big girl. Big girls like big things. And so I used to use my small ones for my eggs, because it's like, okay, 2 eggs with a handful of cheese, mix it together, put it in the microwave for 1 minute, stir it, take it in. Okay, so you mix it together, put it in the microwave 1 minute, and then after the 1 minute you stir it, because I don't like my eggs wet. I like my eggs dry and firm. So then I stir it, put it back in the microwave for another minute, sometimes a minute and 30 seconds. It depends if if I put too much cheese, I have to do a minute and a half. If it's the right amount of cheese, it's just another minute. Take it out, put salt and pepper on it. But now I put my favorite condiment in the world. I put this shit on everything. And of course, when I bought my creamer, I also bought 6 bottles of the sweet style sweet Asian sauce. I put this on my eggs. I put this on spaghetti. Literally, I go through maybe a bottle a month. And since Savannah is me, she is so me. It's so funny because you would think that she came from my loins. She didn't. She's my baby of my heart. Hannah is my baby of my heart also. But Savannah is a little me. She is a little me. And she has to have sweet Asian sauce. Oh, everything. And so, yes, I go through a bottle a month. But I gotta sometimes hide it from Savannah because if she decides that she is on a ramen noodle kick, which I love when the girls eat, because if y'all know the story, the girls don't eat. You know, when I know parents be like, oh, when I have a child, what it's gonna be like. I always said, when I have a child, my child is gonna be the fattest baby because I love fat babies. I just love fat people. I love fat people. I am one, but like I love fat babies. I think fat babies, the little fat legs, the little jelly rolls, I think they are just the cutest. And then I became a mother of 2 kids that does not like to eat. So, and I say this, like I say it all the time, I never got to go through the baby food stage. I didn't get to do that, per se. What I mean by that is the girls was on baby formula, like they were on the baby formula for premature babies. They were not preemies as far as when they were born, because they were born at 37 weeks and 4 days, which they told me that 30 weeks is full term for twins. So they could have been born 7 weeks before that, but I'm glad that they wasn't, because they probably would have been like 1 pound, because when they were born at the 37 weeks and 4 days, they were 4 pounds and 10 ounces and 4 pounds and 4 ounces. They were my little tiny bunkin heads. I call them my bunkins because they were the size of a baby pumpkin. If you've seen a baby pumpkin, that is the size that they was. Literally the size of the palm of my hand. I mean, like they were so tiny. They were so tiny. I was so afraid to hold them, but I was like, I'm not going to tell my sister that, because that'd be one thing that she might try to use against me, because she already tried to use, when we found out that it was twins, she's like, can you take care of 2 babies? I was like, I will figure it out. Like I'm not going to be a single parent. Like, I have Gary, you know. So it wasn't that, like, my fear when they were born was that they were tiny. But I was like, I will figure it out. Yes, I never been a parent before, but I do know how to take care of babies because I love babies. You can ask any of my friends. I have always wanted to be a mother. I have always wanted to be a mother, and I am a mother, and I've been a mother for like basically 10 years. Yes, my girls are just 9, but my sister found out she was pregnant November of 2012, and that's when I became a mother. I thought of one kid, and the way that her pattern went, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a little boy. I'm okay with that. I really want a little girl. And then I was like, I want twins. I want one of each. Then I was like, I don't know how to take care of no little boy. I said, no, I want twin girls. And then, like, I felt like I was speaking directly to God's ear because one, when pimped out, when like 3 days before they were born, oh, congratulations, you're having twins. Or what the doctor actually said verbatim was, did anybody tell you that you got 2 kiddos in there? Me and my sister, we were shocked. We were like, and I know that I stopped breathing for at least 10 seconds. Like I said, and just held my breath. And she looks at me, she goes, can you take care of 2 babies? I said, I will figure it out. That's exactly what I told her. She goes, because if you can't, I will find somebody that can. I said, Alicia, that's my sister's name, I have Gary. We can do this. And then that's when the doctor, because we was in the ultrasound room when the doctor told us this. And she goes, well, do you want to know what you're having? And I was like, absolutely. I was like, I need to go shopping because I haven't got to go shopping yet because I didn't want to buy unisex clothes. I was like, I need to know what I'm going to buy. I would like to buy gender clothes. And then she's like, okay, well, baby A, which was at the bottom, which was Hannah. Hannah was on the right side. She's like, is a little girl. And then she's like, okay, and baby B, which is on the left side, which is Savannah, is a girl. So I was like, oh, 2 girls. So that's why I said I felt like I talked to God directly. Like, I felt like he was sitting beside me, and I was like, can you please give me 2 girls? Because I don't know how to take care of no boy. Like, I know how to take care of a girl because I'm a girl, but I don't know how to take care of no boy because, like, yes, I have a brother, but I did not take care of him. I met my brother when he was 2. You know, I was 24 and he was 2 when we met. And I didn't take care of him, you know, like raise him. So I literally, yes, nope. I was going to say, yep, I helped my friend take care of her son, but nope, he wasn't born. Nope, he was not born. She did not have him yet. But like, I literally was like, I know how to take care of babies, but I have never experienced having a son or boy kids. Like my friend, she had at this time in that life, had 3 girls. I helped her take care of her 3 girls. Love, I still do, still to this day, love her daughters. Love all her kids because she got 1 boy and 4 girls, but love all her kids. I have another friend that has boys and girls that I love to death, but I did not get to help her raise any of her kids because her husband did it. And so, like, still to this day, I never got to fully take care of a son, even when I was 14, when my first baby man is now 25, guys, but my first baby man, when he was born, I didn't get to take care of him fully because I was at school. And then My sister moved out. He was maybe like a week or two when they moved out, and then next time I seen him, like it wasn't like next time. It was like when I did get to start taking care of him again, he was 1. And then my sister got pregnant with my second baby man, which she is now, how old is she? 22. No, she's 23. She'll be 24 in May. So I took care of them 2 little baby mans. But I did not, like, I was 14, 15, and 16. So I was a kid when they were babies. So I did not quite understand the full blownness of it because I didn't carry them. I did not get to be I did not have to take care of them 24 hours a day. I mean, later on in their life, when second little baby man was born, I got to take care of her more. And when first little baby man was born, of course, I didn't get to take care of him because I was 14. Just turned 14, literally. Because my birthday is November the 29th, and his birthday is December the 6th, which he was born literally a week to the day after my 14th birthday. And so I was 14 when he was born, and I was 15 when second baby man was born. And then I was 16 when third little baby man was born. The only problem is I didn't get to meet the third little baby man until he was a couple of months old. And I myself was in state custody, so I got to meet him. And then the next time I seen him was fourth little baby man was fourth little baby man, I think she was 8, but I got to meet her the day that she was born, so it was like that next morning, which she's the one that I thought I was going to get. I was 19 when she was born, so I thought I was going to get her. I spent the last of my money, I got ready, and my sister did not let me have her. So I did not get to have her. But I am actually at peace with that. It hurted for years and years and years because I was 19. I didn't have any kids. Like I said, I have said this multiple times. I planned out my life from 10 years old. At 10, I'm like, I'm going to be an accountant. At 17, when I moved to the second group home, I was like, I want to become a midwife because my second group home was a dual, I guess it was a tri-group home. I'm gonna call it that because it was for girls that were pregnant. It was for girls that are level 2, because it was a level 2 group home. So it was, one part was for pregnant girls. I did not qualify. I was not pregnant. Nowhere near pregnant. Haven't even kissed a guy at that point. So was nowhere near pregnant. But I had to go to that level 2 group home, even though I was not a level 2. I was not technically a level 1, but I was more of a level 1 because I was 16, turned 17 in that first group home. I have told y'all about that. I won't bring that up, but so yeah, I only went to the second group home, and this is just my interpretation of it because I told my DCS worker, get me out this house before I do something to these people. I don't like it here. I don't feel safe here. I feel like I'm being mistreated in this house. And if y'all was like, oh, did they find out? Well, they were sitting right there when I said it. I said it in front of them. I was like, they want me to call them Mr. and Mrs. And I told them I can do that. And that's what I called them. I called them Miss and Mr. By their first name. But I was like, the problem is they're a year older than my sister. I think we're too close in age. And I was like, the only reason why I have not wigged out, and I told my caseworker, I'll tell y'all one story. Mm, when I was in that first group home, now I have always been fat since 6th grade. That's when I started getting fat. So at this time, I'm in this first group home. I am in 11th grade. So I'm fat. I'm 16 when I go to this home. This is, I went to state custody August the 4th, 2000. My nephew, my third baby man, he was born September of 2000. Um, and I literally, um, I was in this home when it started getting cold. And because they seen me as fat, they did not believe that I stayed cold. I told them, yes, I'm fat, but I'm also freezing always. They told me that I was exaggerating. They would not buy me a coat. I got a coat for Christmas in December. Not from that group home. That group home literally signed me up for Angel Tree. I got everything that I asked for on Angel Tree. I asked for a PlayStation, I asked for a TV, I asked for a radio, I asked for a big winter coat, I asked for boots because they said your heart's content. Just write everything that you wanted. PlayStation 1s were out then. I wanted PlayStation 1 and I wanted Madden. Nope, not Madden. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's what I wanted. And like I said, everything I asked for on Angel Tree, I got. Do you know what they gave me from that Angel Tree? They gave me what the other kids didn't want at that group home. They sent a radio to the second group home. The first group home did. That's what I got from the Andrew tree. Even though I just told y'all, I got the TV. I got the radio. I got the winter coat. I got the winter boots. Got outfits. Got my PlayStation 1. I got the Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. And all they gave me was the radio. But that was because I only wanted the radio so that I could listen to my Backstreet Boys CDs. Because if y'all remember, that's when Burger King, like you can get the Backstreet Boys CDs, the 3 CDs from Burger King. And my allowance from that first group home was $8 a month. And so what I did was I saved my allowance. And then we went on a Christian retreat with the church. And I remember I was happy for a week while I was at that church retreat. I'm not even gonna cry because the people they played a little game with us that was in this group home. And the game that they played was we'd be walking. And see how many of us that went. See, me, her. I think it was 7 of us. I don't remember if I'm just gonna say the first letter of his name, I don't know if he went. I don't know if he was there. I'm gonna add him because in the whole group home was 2 boys and 3, 5. So it was, I'm thinking all 7 of us went. I'm going to say 7 because the 2 boys, because that's all the boys that were in that group home, the first one. And then it was 5 girls, and it was 3 of us in one room, and then it was 2 in the other room. And the only reason why I was in the room with 3 is because I was 16. So it was one girl, see, like I slept against this wall, then it was like another girl like on this wall, and then it was like another one like across the room from me. And the girl, so like if my bed's right here, her bed was like on the other end of the room, but like face mine. I complained because she likes sleeping naked. Now, yes, I'm a female, but I don't want to be in another room with a girl. Yes, we were not close, like our beds were not close, and she can do whatever she wanted to do on her side of the room. Like the room was big, like, so me saying that there was 3 beds in this one room, don't think of like that we were crowded. Like it was a very spacious room. Like we could have had dividers and still had plenty of room in these rooms. Like 3 beds, they probably could have fit 4. Like realistically, they probably could have fit 4 setups. Because when I say setups, each bed, I'm gonna say each set because this is what each person had. So we had our own bed, we had our own side table, we had our own desk, and then we had like this wardrobe. And So we had that to hang up clothes if we wanted to. And we still had a lot of room. So like if we divided it out, it would have been it would have been a very comfortable room. But the problem is there's there's one door. But um if they did dividers, which they didn't do dividers, so like you walk into the room and you could see 3 beds, 3 dressers, three, everything, because that's how it was. But it was very spacious. It still had a lot of room in it. So I'm not saying that with us three, which each room had three of the setups. Like the boys' room had three of the setup, but it was just two boys. And then in my room, because I was in that older girl room, and I'll use that lightly, because I was 16, about to turn 17. I did turn 17 while I was there. And then it was another girl that just turned 16. And then the girl that slept naked, she was 15. So we were the older kids in the home. And then right next door to us was the younger girls' room. And they were 12. Well, at the time they were 12 and 12. And like I said, one of the girls there, me and her, we had the same birthday. So she turned 13 and I turned 17. But so they had, they were in the room right beside us. And so us 7 kids, we went on this Christian retreat. And the people on the retreat used to play games with us 7. And I'm a very honest person. I'm a very, very honest person. So this game messed with me a little bit. Because like they'd be walking behind us and they go, oh, and like say if they were walking behind me, oh, Marquita, you dropped something. And I turn around and it's like $20. And I go, oh, no, that's not mine. They go, well, no, we seen it drop out of your pocket. Now, if you remember, I said that my allowance was $8 a month. I did not get a $20 bill. I got a $5 bill and 3 $1 bills. That's what I got for my monthly allowance. So even if I did have a $20 bill, like, I don't think I would have brought it. I did bring my money that I saved for 2 months. So I knew that $20 bill was not mine. And I was like, that's not my money. They go, no, it is. We seen it drop out of your pocket. And like I said, multiple people played that game with us. Every time they see one of us, they go, oh my gosh, your pockets are open. You must got a hole in your pocket. And would just drop money behind us because they knew that we didn't get money. So I went to that little retreat. I think with $14. I came back from that retreat with $200. and the 3 CD, or actually I think I have 5, because I think I had 2 of the orange, 2 red, and then one of the, I think the CD was blue, because they knew I liked the Backstreet Boys. And one of the girls knew my birthday was coming up, and she didn't eat Burger King, but she went to Burger King every day and got me a CD. Oh gosh. So yeah, I didn't spend any of my money. I honestly did not think that that was going to affect me still. Like I said, I went with $14. I came back with around $200. I felt guilty. So because I felt guilty, because I'm an honest person, I told them people. And they accused me of begging for the money. The other kids was like, no, they kept giving us money. They kept giving us money. They spent their money. I didn't, because I was like, that's not my money. They would drop $10. They would drop $20 at a time. That's not my money. I think I did spend a little bit of the money, but I felt guilty. I think I bought, because these people had a daughter. She was about 13 months, and I think I bought her something. I think I bought her like a little stuffed animal. It was like a penguin or something. They wouldn't let her have it. So I had it. I ended up giving it, I think, to the girl that has my birthday. I think I ended up giving it to her, because they wouldn't let their child have the stuffed animal that I bought them. Like I said, I have always loved kids. And around this time, my third little baby man was born. And for about a year, I took care every day of my baby man number 1 and my baby man number 2. The only time I did not have baby man number 1 and baby man number 2 was when I went to school. And I walked them across the yard and gave them back to my sister, or I just walked them to the next room and gave them to my mama. So when I seen that they have a child around the same age as baby man number 2, and I was missing my 2 little baby mans by default, I could not. Okay, I'm gonna go. Sorry, guys.